Solve multiplication or division equations, solve equations using multiplication or division. A lot of people prefer these, again, to the adding and subtracting. A negative 6x is equal then to a positive 48. The process for solving the equations is going to remain consistent with the fact we're going to focus highly on the opposite. So when I look and I locate my variable x, what is currently happening to it at this moment? Alex? Perfect. It's being multiplied by negative 6. Therefore, I need to do the opposite of multiply by negative 6, which is what? Divide both sides by the negative 6. Negative divided by negative is a positive 1. Positive 1x. That's just, how many x's do you see? 1. That's a 1x. 48 divided by a negative 6. Leanne? Negative 8. How do you test it? Plug it in. If a negative 6 times a negative 8 gives you a positive 48, you have solved the equation. So it's the same process by doing the opposite. But it's much easier as long as you remember what? Positive times a positive equals positive. Positive times a negative equals a negative. Negative times a positive equals a negative. Negative times a negative equals a positive. And it works the same for division. Somehow that one's much easier to keep track of than the adding and subtracting. Okay? So this is usually much more manageable. What you have to do is just to kind of prevent yourself from making the mistakes that shouldn't be, the ones that shouldn't be made. Let me think of a good example. Now, for some of you, the first value that would pop into your head, yes, is a what? For some of you, the first value that pops in your head when you see the 6 and the 2, and you see the division there, is going to be a 3. Okay? However, if you were to plug in the 3, you say, oh, that's easy. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Well, 3 divided by 2 isn't going to give you 6. 3 divided by 2 is just to give you like 1.5. So not even close. So what you need to do is just make sure that you're mentally following through with the process. What's happening to you? It's being divided by 2. The opposite then is to multiply by 2. Therefore, plug it in. 12 divided by 2, is it 6? Yes, it is. So just be careful. You don't just rush and put an answer down just to have an answer down. Okay? Take a look at page 99 and look at numbers 8 through 23. Do you see anything there that looks particularly challenging that maybe you'd like to try just to see if you've got it? Keep. 8 to 23. Anything there that looks particularly challenging that maybe you'd want to try together? Africa? Which one? Okay, go ahead. Everyone try number 20. So Caleb, what's happening to C? It's being divided by negative 2. The opposite is to, let's multiply both sides by negative 2. Negative 91 times a negative 2. Positive 182. Very good. Yes, sir. 18. Sure. Good looking. Good looking out. Oh, Caleb. Good question. Here we go. Watch. Watch. Check it out. What do we say is right before the R? What is there, Alex? A -1. Okay? So now, can you solve? If you would have seen this, okay, you would have said that what's happening to R right now? It's being multiplied by -1. The opposite of multiplying by -1, that will isolate your variable R. Positive 38 divided by -1, Alex? Key. Huh? You didn't have anything down. Do you get it now? Okay. It is sweet. Genius. Well, today's opposite day.
Oh my God.
You kids play that game still? Yeah. Opposite day. All right, night night.